I mean, I asked you guys if you want to play at like 5:30, so. Alright. Well, we're in there in that,
you're in the, it's like a grotto.
Yeah.
I guess. With the freshwater springs, silver colored, serpent about 8 feet long.
Well, I have
3 foot tall gold Auroch statue, and
I have expended all of my spells except for my 0 level spells, my horizons.
Is this yours?
No, that was an extra one, I think.
So, alright. Well, do we want to try to rest in here, or what do we want to do?
It's,
Or do we climb out and go back to the farm?
At that grate, there's a noise coming from the other room. Something is in there.
Where? Here?
From where the,
in that
the
big cavern where the portcullis is lowered.
It's not a portcullis, it's an actual grate. Or a gate. That is
there
locked
any
and
way
bolted.
to actuate it visible?
The bolt,
Well, he did say there's
yeah,
a key.
but no, there's no key. There's a key lock, but there's no key
There's no
found.
key.
There's nothing in but piles of straw. There's nothing on the elves.
Does it look like an obvious key?
Aaron looked at it and
can I inspect it?
Ray looked at it and it's you looking at it? You want to look at it? Yeah, roll. I mean,
perception.
It'll be the go ahead and roll. Where's your tower?
Oh no.
Over there. It doesn't really matter. I mean,
it's right there behind your pallet.
Behind there.
Well.
Oh, were you showing that to Scott or something?
I don't know how it got over there.
Was Scott over here?
Yeah. Yeah. That's who helped us make that food.
Oh, so he ate with you?
What'd you roll?
I got a 1. So, I mean,
you don't notice it right away, but the Satsune says that, or lets you know that there's.
Honestly, I'd have made it.
Well, go ahead and tell him it's.
Tell him what?
He's looking at the gate. Or do you not remember?
It looks like
it's
it's
locked, but the bolts
the rivets or the bolts through
are
the,
rusted through
the bars are rusted. Yeah, it's because it's just really. Well, you could probably break the metal bars apart.
Would this
no,
really
the bars
be
are about
the best place to rest in? If
I am thinking probably not, because that dwarf guy fled this place, and also we still have a rope that's up there that if he got to the surface, he could always trap us in here.
Well, I guess we can spend another night at the farm. I would also almost be worried for them because there's only
the one person there
zealot
to protect them.
Girl.
Alright, well
we're all in more reason to try and get this finished or whatever.
Well, we're kind of at empty on the gas tank for
like I said, you hear from the other room there's a squealing, damp, almost like a piglet or something like that making a noise.
I got a feeling that there might be like the brood queen.
Yeah, and I'm not thrilled about fighting something when I'm tapped out on spells.
I mean, truthfully, I guess we could try to see if we can see what's in there.
Well, the portcullis being down, that means it's trapped in there, whatever that is, or it's it's not trying to break out. So
I think we should just go and check and see
what it is.
Yes, I mean, in terms of, I guess we can try to make a retreat if worse came to worse.
Alright, I want to cast Virtue on everybody then.
That's a 0, right?
Yep.
And that's just a 1 hit point?
Yep, it lasts for... Gotta check it out here. Give me a moment.
What do you guys have?
A minute.
You had your cat. You keep forgetting about it. So
How did the cat get down here?
I figured it would have come
We
down
didn't
with
bring
you.
it along.
We
Alright.
left it
Because
back
you
there with
asked
the
us,
girl.
yeah.
He said we
I
left
said
it
it
back
probably
there.
would have comforted
So
her.
you could see what's going on there. You should be able to see through your familiar's
No.
eyes.
He told me it doesn't
It's an
work.
empathetic leak. The cat.
Oh, well, he can tell
the
you.
cat
if it's
speaks
near-
Elven,
Yeah, it can
but
tell
it
you.
has empathy.
You can get surface thoughts if it's worried
It's
or
kind of
afraid.
late
Or...
now.
1 minute is how long this lasts. So when we get ready to open that, I'm gonna cast it on everybody.
I thought you said there was a crack on there.
Well,
it is.
I mean, you could
It's
be.
on it's on this part, right?
I was just looking.
You could like
Right
try
there.
summoning the cat by thinking
It can't get down here, John.
it's a cat.
It's
It's got like bonuses to climb and crap.
Yeah, but it's not gonna climb down a vertical well head or
We could just jump down into the water and land on its feet.
and then not be able to get out.
Well, technically, you could probably reduce itself small enough where it wouldn't.
No, it can only go
Yeah.
half its size.
There's a rope dangling down too. You don't think it would be able to climb down the rope?
This is like Puss in Boots. I hope he doesn't have.
God.
No.
I'm just
what's
saying,
his name?
that's
Jackson.
fine. Yeah, Antonio
Yeah.
Banderas.
All right, well,
I didn't know if you remembered it. I completely forgot. I thought it was with you still in some capacity, but.
I guess it can be me and that's the cat.
I just think that
Is Moose silently trained or no? I can't remember. What's it say
it's not on
on the sheet?
Yeah, move silently
Or
is
sneak, whatever it's
Sneak.
called.
Stealth is not a trained skill.
no.
Well, you can try stealth well, it's not exactly going to be quiet.
Yeah, when you're wrenching
Ripping
bars open.
off.
What's the deal here? Are those totally chipped off?
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
those are
it's
collapsed.
rubble.
Well, I guess me and
A
July
combination
can,
of rubble and barricade.
or Jali can go ahead and try to rend the bars apart because he's the strongest of us.
Alright.
I say that you rend the bars and then we flank this, and if something comes, then we open up on it.
Well, keep in mind there's also an 8-foot-long silver snake.
Or, like I said, you guys going to try to fortify a room or make your way out and wait?
Truthfully, the best place
Because
to possibly
you could
would
either-
be up in here,
Yeah.
because it's the same reason that he was using it as a
well, it's
defensive
a
position.
very cramped spot too.
Yeah, but in this type of situation, sometimes you gotta have uncomfortable.
Well, that's also choked with, for what it's worth, it's choked with that mucus. Whereas this grotto area is the
In
only
the grotto?
that has had no.
Except for the giant snake that's in there.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You can either keep watch on
Do
that
we-
thing.
I-
or try
that's one
barricading
thing I
away
don't
or
have
what.
is a sack.
I have sacks too.
Well, all we need to do would be to catch that thing.
It's 8 feet long, Luke.
I've seen an 8-foot lion python and I've caught it myself. I mean,
Okay.
although with it being in the water, how big's the island it's on?
That size, it's about what, 10
10 feet across.
10 foot,
Well,
essentially.
truthfully,
long.
as long as it's out there on the island, I don't think we have anything to worry about. And if we're going to set watches, which I would assume is probably...
If it starts coming, be like, hey, we probably should move.
Yeah, or keep an eye on it. I'd rather it come over on the land, personally, because that's where it'd be easier to capture, I would think.
You could try moving that boulder back too if you really wanted to.
What boulder is that?
The one that's
Where-
right there.
Yeah. You guys about busted or herniated yourself moving it, but I don't. It's a possibility too. I
I
suppose.
say we just set watches and stay in here, and we can camp over here, and the watchman.
I
can
was
have-
saying that dog leg there, that one
the
spring,
rider?
yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't have a direct line of sight on the snake, so if it left, you wouldn't know where it went to.
Alright. That's fine. I guess we'll do that.
I mean, you could camp right here.
None of us
Who's
are
doing-
mortally injured or really
except
hurt
for
back.
Constitution.
Yeah,
and,
it's just, but he'll
Carl.
But when he gains Constitution points back,
He'll get
he gains the hit points back.
one back tonight?
I'd have to look what ability drain works out as.
Well, who's doing watches then?
Uh,
Because the sad,
don't remember
the
what
sad
they were
truth
set
is,
up
unless you have him pull an all-nighter, you guys are not going to be able to get your spells back.
Who's
Or just
all
about
night?
an all-nighter. He's going to have to take at least 2 shifts. Because
He
all
who?
4 of you guys, or all 3 of you guys are spellcasters. This
Does it
zealot,
matter how many spells you get back?
it's gotta be.
does
it's all or
Jali
none.
have to memorize spells?
He cast shield. But I
That
mean, that's
really
it.
didn't become a game changer cast.
It's 4 extra armor class if he needs to tank.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. That's the only spell that he cast that was not a.
I mean, it's doable. He can do it.
I wouldn't worry about him because if it really push comes to shove, I have Shield of Faith, which will give him 2 more points of armor class.
How long does it take to memorize?
You guys have to have 8 hours of sleep, and I'm pretty sure the cleric's the same.
Well, I thought it wasn't 8 hours of sleep, but you have to have 8
Rest.
hours
But it's
rest
still
to
sleep.
prepare the spells and sleep. Well, what we can do is, I'll take first watch. Luke doesn't do any of them, and then I
Then
would
you
have
get the rest the rest of the time.
yeah, and then Jali and the acolyte can take remaining watch.
How long is the rest period?
I'll do 8. We can do 8 hours.
Well, then how are you going to get your spells in?
Well, I guess we'll just have to do 9 hours then, if you want me to think about it and do it that way.
I mean, I'm saying that if you don't think that it's a big deal to have all your spells back, then whatever. But
I'm trying to find the ability drain thing.
well, I guess I'm re-listing my spells then.
Temporary hit points.
Alright.
Damage and drain. It's page 555. Man, this thing is a large tome.
So who's doing watches now again?
I have no idea because I heard that I was gonna just.
Unless otherwise
Yeah,
noted,
this is
damage to
shit.
your ability scores is healed at the rate of 1 point per day to each ability score that has been damaged.
Alright. So he'll be up to 2 at the beginning of the day. Alright.
He was asking what the watch order was.
Who was John was?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go first and take 2 hours. And then
So you're taking the first 2?